Okay, time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or you are returning to my channel to watch this video, it is greatly appreciated. Straight away, I apologise for the quality of this video in advance, if it's fairly poor, if there's any lag, anything like that at all. Sadly, it can't be helped, and hopefully it's not too much of an issue for you. And as always, I'm filming this in one go, so if I stumble over my words going forwards, I apologise in advance for that as well. This is yet another Eurovision related video here on my channel, specifically talking about the songs in contention for Estonia for Eurovision 2021, which is scheduled to take place next May at the Ahoy in Rotterdam in the Netherlands. Now, Eurovision 2021 season is starting to hot up. The songs for Albania are already out, and I've made a video briefly discussing what I have heard of them so far. And we now know the lineup for Melodifestivalen, the Swedish selection for 2021, and there's other bits and pieces being revealed as and when. Now, the Eesti Laul contenders have been released a short while ago. I was expecting it to be a bit later today, but here we are. I'm going to be watching a video that somebody has uploaded and listening to short snippets of all the songs. I've heard nothing, I have no idea what to expect. I have seen a few comments online though, just before recording this video. Not a lot of people really impressed, it must be said. People saying that this is another weak selection for Estonia. And I have to say, Eesti Laul is one of the national finals that I always look forward to. And I really hope Estonia win Eurovision again before long. Of course, they have won once before, back in 2001, hosted in Tallinn the following year. But certainly for maybe the past 3 years, the quality overall of Eesti Laul hasn't been that impressive in my opinion, and maybe your opinion as well. Of course, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. I should also point out that, as always, there will be links in the description to my other social media pages, including my WordPress blog. Feel free to check that out if you so wish. So I've got the lineup in front of me here, which I haven't really looked at in some time. Ivo Linna, been at Eurovision before, back in the mid-90s. He's involved. You can never rule him out. He's quite a well-known figure in Estonia, I believe. Jüri Potsman, who was last overall in Stockholm in 2016. He's back with a song that appears to be all in Estonian, but I'm not too sure about that yet. Kea, who had a pretty good song a few years ago called Lonely Boy, she's back with Hypnotized. Koit Tume is back, represented his country twice, 1998 in Birmingham, with a really lovely ballad. And then with Laura in Kiev a few years ago, didn't get out of semi-final 2. Tanya is also here, represented her country in 2014, didn't qualify. And Uku Suvista, who would have represented his country in Rotterdam this May, but of course, because of the pandemic, the contest was cancelled. So he's back with the lucky one. I'm now about to listen to snippets of these songs. Misja Eurovisia, Eesti Laul 2021 Estonia recap. That's the video I'm watching. Just, well, 1,600 views exactly at the time of recording this. Short snippets. I'll give you my absolute first impressions. I'll do my research on the artists I'm unfamiliar with, check out the songs in full that seem impressive to me right here, right now. Here we go. So this is their ranking of the songs, I think. Maybe not, actually. Anyway, here we go. Here we go. Alabama Watchdog are first with Alabama Watchdog. It's an all-male group. Okay. This is a sort of rocky number. It reminds me a little bit of sort of like some indie rock bands from the UK. So for some reason I'm thinking of Kasabian. Bands like that. Let me listen to that again. This isn't that bad. But I imagine the whole song might become a bit irritating. Next up is Andrei Zevakin and Pluto with Wingman. Okay, this is sort of R&B hip-hop in vain. Not really liking this one. Not my cup of tea. Next up is Egert Milde with Free Again. Now, he was involved in Eesti Laul earlier this year with a pretty decent song. Not bad. Feels quite uplifting. That's a short clip. These are all short clips, but that didn't sound too bad at all, actually. I quite like that. I will listen to the whole thing at some point soon. Next up is Gram of Fun with Lost in a Dance. Now, Christel Arslade, who I believe that is right there in this picture, she's been involved in Eesti Laul before. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I do apologise. So yeah, Gram of Fun, Lost in a Dance. Come on. Yeah, let's mute that and skip forwards. Oh, my apologies. Yeah, Egert Milde, that was pretty good. Okay, here we go. Again, that sounded quite uplifting. Pretty good beat. Oh, thingy. Yeah, this isn't bad at all. That's probably the best one so far. Gram of Fun. Next up is Hans Neyna, who I believe is from France. Is it France? I think so. Yes, looking at this, it seems to be the case. One by One is the name of his song. Nice raw vocals. Lacking that little extra spark, if you see what I mean. Needs a little bit more oomph, but then again, that was a short clip. Next up is Helen, and the song is called Ni Kurgele, which means so high. This is quite a plain sounding song, but it's in Estonian. Yeah, that one's pretty plain to me. Next up is Heleza with 6. Okay, this has got quite a cool sound. Sort of got this slight electro thing going on, if that's the right term to use. Not really sure what to make of that one. Next up then is Ivo Linna, Robert Linna, and Supernova with Ma olen siin, which means I am here. This is sort of soft rock, rousing stuff. That sounded okay, but nothing truly amazing. Now, next up is the man himself, Jüri Potsman. I'm looking forward to this. Magus Melancholia is the name of the song, which means Sweet Melancholy, and he's co-written this. Oh, he's going to have to really sing this very well live. There are some high notes here. Is it an almost dubstep sort of thing going on? Don't really know what to make of that. If anything, I'm quite underwhelmed. I was expecting more of a straight-up ballad, I'll be honest with you. But anyway, that's Jüri Potsman. Yeah. Next up is Kadri Voorand with Energy, and this is a song that she's written all by herself. Piano ballad. Bit jazzy. Not sure this is going to stand out enough. Staging will help. Next up's Carl Killing. Well, we've just had him as a songwriter for Heleza's 6, which I've just listened to, part of. So Carl Killing's song is Kiss Me, and he's written this by himself. This is a middling pop track from the sounds of it. Quite repetitive. Not a massive fan of what I've heard there. Next up's Kea. Looking forward to this. Hypnotised is the name of her track. Good beat. Yep, this is pure pop. Not bad, but maybe not high impact enough. Next up's Koitume. Here he is. How old is he now? Not entirely sure. But anyway, We Could Have Been Beautiful is the name of his track. This isn't bad, but it's cheesy. I mean, is that really the sort of song that's going to stand out enough? I don't think so. But then again, it was a short clip. Next up's Nika Marula. The song's called Calm Down. No, I do apologise. It's Kristin Kalnapenk with Find a Way. That's what this song is. Oh. This is jazzy as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, I quite like that, but then again, I quite like jazz anyway. I'm going to write that down. Kristin Kalnapenk. Yeah. Don't think for 1 minute that'll win Eesti Laul, but that sounded quite promising, actually. Next up's Nika Marula with Calm Down, a woman in sunglasses. A lot of these songs are quite samey, which is a shame. That's not bad, but need to hear more of it, definitely. Next up is Rahel with Sunday Night. Quite up-tempo. Quite cheery. Is that trumpets in the back? That sounded okay. Next up is Redel with Tartu, which is the name of a place, of course. And this song has been written by members of Winnie Pooh, who are a metal punk band, and they were in Eesti Laul several years ago and finished third. No. No, that's not my cup of tea at all. Next up is a woman with a big afro, which is quite impressive. Very beautiful woman, Sissy, with Time. Now, hasn't she been in Eesti Laul before as well? Not entirely sure, but anyway, here it is. Quite soulful. Seems like a good singer, I quite like that. Next up then is Heaven's Not That Far Tonight by Suured Tuldrukud. Two women. Oh, this sounds very Melfest. Schlager pop with a bit of disco. Oh yeah. That just sounded very dated though. Next up's Tanya, who seems to have gone for a more almost ginger hairstyle, it seems here. Best Night Ever. Looking forward to hearing this one. Yeah, a lot of these songs are samey. Sounds a bit Kylie Minogue. Yeah, that sounded alright from that short clip. Next up's Tuli Rand with Ux which means one night. Yeah. Lots of similar sounding stuff. Fairly plain. Next up is Uku Hasma with Chaos, which means chaos. There's a bit of grit in this one. And a slight jazzy feel. Yeah, that sounded okay. Next up's Uku Suvista. Here he is. Can he win Eesti Laul again? The Lucky One, the name of his track. Quite powerful. That is better than his track, which would have gone to Eurovision this year. I've heard 6 or 7 seconds. It's better than What Love Is. That isn't bad, but I don't think it's the best one here. Is this the last one? We're out with Tuled, which means the winds. This is quite a large group. Country. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that sound, but that's the sort of song that will be knocked out early, I feel. So, that's it. Not the most riveting reaction from me, once again. Fairly disappointing. I don't think it's going to be Tallinn 2022, but I've got a list of names here on this post-it note that you can't really see. Egert Milde was one that stood out. Gram of Fun. Gotta be honest, that's probably the best one here. The song's called Lost in the Dance. Quite liked it. Hans Naina, One by One, that sounded promising. Kea, didn't mind that. Koitume, you can't rule him out. He'll probably be top 3. Kristin Kalnapenk had that jazzy number, Find a Way. Sissy, I liked that. Time. Tanya was okay. Uku Savista was okay. And Weeralt was okay. If I had to pick a top 3, I think it would probably be Uku Savista, Sissy, and Gram of Fun. I've absolutely no idea who the favourite to win is. I mean, it's very early days here. But let me know your thoughts. Not the most amazing batch of songs there, but 1 or 2 sounded fairly promising, that's for sure. I'll definitely be checking out Time by Sissy, beautiful woman, and really nice voice from the sounds of it. And I think she's been involved before. Can't quite remember. I'll find out off camera. Uku Savista, yeah, that sounded alright. Much better than his entry that would have gone to Eurovision. And Gram of Fun. Interesting name for a group, but I like the music that they're bringing to the table. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting to ramble now. I'll listen to those again, sort of form more of an opinion. And then, of course, Eesti Laul will take place on the 18th, 20th of February next year. The final will be on the 6th of March 2021 in Tallinn. That's it. Let me know your thoughts on anything Eurovision 2021 related, specifically, of course, regarding this video and Estonia's chances next year. Until next time, apologies if the quality wasn't that great. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.